I think you were lucky to find someone who would put up with your family.
That
They have a lot.
I know you're still so young, but do you guys ever talk about down the road wanting to get married, wanting to start a family with each other?
Yes. Early on in the relationship, after I had kind of like got over a lot of the areas that I was still holding back, because like I've discovered so much about myself in this relationship and issues that I had and strengths I have. And one of the things was just that I was really scared to let anybody in. Like as soon as they got too close, I would resist it just naturally because I was too scared of somebody knowing me for who I am. And I kind of, once I overcame that, then we kind of just completely opened up and we were like, you know what, there's never too much you can talk about. Like you can never, before anything serious or when you're getting into something serious, you can never talk too much about anything. So we're just like, all right. And now it's like, okay, but I didn't need to know that. Like you're sharing too much now.
Do you see yourself marrying him? Do you think he's the one?
If it's not him, I'll just like be single for the rest of my life, so.
Micah, would you like to see him as part of the family?
I do. I really like Max. He's an all-around a good guy and super fun and chill to hang out with. He and I have kind of like bonded and it's become kind of close. It's like another brother.
Yeah, it seems like it. It seems like you guys have a great bond.
That makes me so happy.
Aw. Your parents seem to love him too, which, you know, as a fan, we weren't sure if they were going to be supporting a relationship that you guys were in. So why do you think that he clicks with the family?
I think the main thing is just that he's a really likable person. You can't not like him. He's so happy and he doesn't bring like, he's kind of a problem solver instead of a problem creator instead. So I don't know. I feel so lucky to, with all the drama, all the differences in my family, have found somebody that, yeah, it's not like, I mean, honestly, like none of my family has ever had a problem with him. None of my family has ever hinted that like they don't like him or anything like that. So I just feel so lucky to have found somebody that kind of, with all the differences, can go with it and kind of just is like, no, I'm gonna be me. You guys, if y'all don't like it, then oh well.
Yeah.
I think you were lucky to find someone who would put up with your family.
That.
They have a lot going on.
That's so true.
Why are you comfortable now? What changed that you're comfortable enough to kind of show a little bit of PDA with Max in front of your family?
I think that just all along, I knew that growing up, what my family had wasn't something that I wanted. So from a really young age, I already had in my head something else. So it wasn't like weird when it actually came to me.
Micah, I think you're single right now. Is that true? Still single?
That is correct.
Okay. Do you feel comfortable bringing someone home that you're dating?
Honestly, it's happened a couple times, and one time it didn't go so well. The other time it was decent. And right now I'm just waiting for like a really good person, the perfect person, basically.
So it has to be worth it.
Besides that, it's not really worth introducing someone that doesn't have potential to my family.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm really just waiting to settle down a little bit. I don't know, just get a little more.
A little more mature, maybe.
Hey.
Sorry.
I know, you guys, I love how you finish each other's sentences.
No, it's just like, I'm young.
Yeah.
I mean, there's plenty of time. Enjoy being single while I have the chance. Because once I meet someone who I really like, I'm not going to be single for forever, so.
Totally. Moriah, do you ever worry about that maybe, you know, it sounds like Max is the one for you, but do you ever worry that he was your first kiss? Should you branch out more? Should you maybe move in together or try other things?
Yeah, so at the beginning of our relationship, when we actually ended up breaking up, so many people just told me like, no, that was just your first love. You know, you'll have more to come. It'll get better. Somebody better is down the road. And I just I couldn't grasp that. And then they would take me back to like their first relationship and they'd be like, I couldn't grasp it at the time either. And I get that because other people have different experiences, but I was just like, no, like I refuse to accept that. And I was just like, all right, I'll just go live my life, be by myself, and we'll see what happens 10 years down the road. But I was like, I'm not having a rebound or anything. Mm-hmm. And to this day, I just have never been able to see myself with somebody else, because he fits like everything I ever wanted and so much more. And it's just like, I'm not going to step down from this, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. You just had that instinct that he's it. Do you talk about moving in together?
Somewhat.
Okay.
All I'll say is it's been on the table as a suggestion, but that's all I'll say right now.
Do you think your parents would support that if you didn't have a ring on your finger or marriage?
I don't care if my parents would support anything that I do or not. And I feel like the point in that in my parents' relationship with me is kind of just like, they know I'm stubborn. I've been that way my whole life, and I've kind of just proved to them that I'm going to do my thing. And it's more just like, do we want her in our life, you know? Mm. So it's more, I would say, a more accepting point in the relationship where it's just, let's see what happens, you know? We can't control her anymore.